Yeah, what's up guys? It is Nigel here, and today I am back with another fighting game news for a month, and we are talking about October. Now, from my knowledge, there was not a lot of news that happened in October for fighting games, so this is probably going to be a shorter video, but we will see. With that being said, if I do miss anything in the video, let me know down below if you think I missed anything important for other people to see, and there's going to be timestamps if you want to skip to a certain section, and let's begin with the first topic. Now, the first topic is going to be Mortal Kombat because of the Omni-Man trailer, and I'm a person that has watched Invincible and read a little bit about even before it was a show or whatever, so it's kind of cool seeing him in the game. Now he does look a little typical, but it's a little bit of gameplay they showed, so we don't know the extent of his full move set and everything like that, because some people comparing him to Scorpion, which I could see because of his normal that pops you up. It's exactly like Scorpion's, literally. But I think the real cool thing about the trailer is what Trimmer could do. It seemed like he could change his elements or something. He was going magma, than regular rock. I wonder if he has gold or crystal in MKX or something, but overall I think the trailer was good. The next set of news for MK1 would probably be, I guess, the balance patch, which I think they made some very big changes for. I just think the cameo system overall, because they pretty much just nerfed all the cameos. The only one they buffed maybe, I think it was just one, Serena, but everybody else pretty much got nerfed. And then Cyrax got well, he's not destroyed, but he's definitely gonna be used a little bit less because of his helicopter spin. The horizontal version takes 2 bars and it takes longer to charge up, so that's a big change. So most people are gonna use Kung Lao because he's just better overall. But they also nerfed Kung Lao with his saw blade hat thing on the ground. That's nerfed too. And also the damage of doing a cameo move. If you did a combo, did the cameo move, and they did the same cameo move, the damage will be reduced too. So they made some changes with that, and a lot of people don't agree with it. I don't really either, but I can understand why they're doing it. So, but I do hope they maybe just work on it a little bit more instead of just nerfing everybody, because that makes it a little less fun in my opinion. They did also buff characters too, Natara got buffed and Reptile, their damage, and Natara, her blood sacrifice thing where she scratched herself, that got buffed too. So that's just a few noteworthy things, but simply put, for MK, balance patch happened, and we have a trailer for Omni-Man. That's pretty much what's happening now, and I think they said that Omni-Man will be coming out somewhere in November, so we'll be able to play him probably real soon. So that's pretty much it for MK. Next up will be Tekken 8. Now, last time in the fighting game news for a month, I talked about there being the beta, and the beta did happen. Unfortunately, I did not get to participate in it because I didn't get the code, but from a lot of people's experience, it seems like the beta was fun, but they definitely changed a lot of stuff. For instance, backdash has gotten way better apparently, and it could be technically viable in certain plays, but you could still do Korean backdash is still good to do. But if you're a beginner player or a player that's intermediate, backdash is actually a valuable option, it seems like, that you can do. They also in the beta did tone down some characters like Kazuya. Instead of turning him down, actually never mind, they murdered him. They ripped off his legs and arms. He is just the worst. Apparently he's equal to Tekken 7 Season 1 Kazuya, so he is just doo-doo water, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly. I'm a little sad. And then for the 3 best characters so far in the game, from what people are saying, is JJJ, which is Jin, June, and Jack. So those are the best characters so far in the beta. I do know that Jin apparently is lore accurate Jin. Apparently he has everything. His dive kick is insane. If you get hit by it and you're on the ground, you have to accept the other one. You cannot roll or do anything. You're just going to get hit by it. His new move, I think it's down 2 or something. That did not get changed at all, even though people were complaining about it. They actually just buffed Jin. He's lore accurate. It seems like he's more easier to use. Maybe, I guess they're trying to, appease to newer people that are gonna play him, because he's the main character of the game, so want to make him good. But I'm not gonna lie, I do find it kind of crazy that they said for Kaze just turned down one move, which is his new string, and they just turned down the entire character. They just completely obliterate him. I think that's a little insane, but that's all I've really heard about the beta, is that backdash is a lot better. The 3 J's are unstoppable, and the game's fun, and the connection is really good from across seas. A person plays with Japan versus a person in America, connection's actually pretty stable. And the last news for Tekken 8 is the new trailer that dropped about, I think it was yesterday, I believe. So on the 31st, the last day of October, which introduced 4 characters, which were technically 5, but we already knew about the 5th one, which was Panda, Zafina, Alyssa, Lei, and Devil Jin. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little sad because there's 2 more characters left, by the way, and one of them will be revealed real soon, I think tomorrow, so the November 2nd. and the other one will be November 12th, I believe. Now, the reason to why I'm sad is that I'm pretty positive the last two characters, one of them is not going to be Eddie, so I'm pretty much cooked. I already knew Armor King wasn't going to make it, only because he made so much money as a DLC character, so they're going to put him as DLC most likely, so there's that. Now, when it comes to the characters they did show, Zafina is really cool. It makes sense why she's there, because story reasons. Like, she's like predicted the whole thing, like, oh yeah, Jin and Kazuya, we're gonna fight, it's gonna be the end of the world. But everybody knew that, honestly. Alyssa, yeah, she's story character, I don't really care though. Wei, obviously, because, you know, literally a part of the family, even though he's like a step sibling. But I will say his outfit is the worst outfit I've seen in the game. Like, I don't know what he's wearing, but it does not look good. Devil Jin, I'm really curious on how he's going to play, because they kind of gave Jin almost everything that Devil Jin had. Like, even has Omen, so he can actually do a traditional electric. So, like, what is he going to have? I'm genuinely curious about that. When it comes to the last DLC characters, I wouldn't be surprised if, this might sound a little weird or shocking or stupid, but I wouldn't be surprised if one of them would actually be Angel, because it would make sense with Kazuya and his story. Even though there's June already, but that also did help with Kazuya a little bit, so I wouldn't be too surprised if Angel was one, and then there'd be another Mishima character technically if Angel got in the game, like to have, I guess, Hayachi's moveset or something, because she plays exactly like a Mishima. She can do electrics and everything, so I can see that happening, but who knows who the last ones could be. Could be a brand new character, because we only have technically one new character, which is Asino, so I could see them maybe adding two new ones that are like important, maybe Lydia or something, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I am definitely hoping for that Eddie makes it as a DLC character. Not Christy, specifically Eddie and, you know, Armor King. It would be cool if Miguel made it too, or other characters and stuff, but I just need Eddie, Armor King, and I already have Kazuya, so I just need those two. But I'm hoping for the best here. And obviously there's going to be a guest character, so we'll see how the slots go by for the DLC characters. Oh yeah, and Julia. I almost forgot about it. I need Julia too. Now, that's pretty much all the news for Tekken 8 as of recent. Now, there was a leak, but I don't want to cover it, just in case people want to just see it for themselves. So, yeah, but there is that a little bit of news, but you just have to look it up in your own time if you want to. I'm not going to cover it here. Sorry about that. The next news we're going to talk about here is SNK related, King of Fighters 15 specifically, and it is the last DLC character for Season 2, which we all know who it was by silhouette, honestly. Like, I wasn't too surprised, honestly, so I wasn't excited for this character, but it is, how do you say her name properly? Hinako Shinjo, or something like that. Now, me personally, I have never used her ever, I don't think. Like, I think I've actually in 2002 specifically, or maybe, because I don't think she was 98, she was like a 2000 character. I think in 2002, I just looked at all of her special moves and stuff to see if I liked her. I didn't like her. She's a sumo type of character, but it is interesting that she is a girl sumo. That's never been done before, so I think that is the cool part about her, but I have no interest in the character whatsoever. But I'm happy for the people that did want her in the game, because now she's here for you guys. I'm just mainly curious what they're going to do for Season 3. Like, is Adelheid going to be in there? Is freaking Shin going to be in there? Or Chrysalid? Something like that, you know? Or Saki? Oh, bro. I'm just excited for the future for King of Fighters 15, what they're going to do. And I think there's actually one bit of news that I forgot to mention, which happened in September, which was Sam Show did get pushed back for rollback. It got pushed back, so it's going to happen a little later. And there was a beta test that happened last month in October, on October 12th, for beta test B for Sam Show. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do hope they eventually have a release date for this thing, at least this year, because I know the Sam Show community is dying, and it really does need this so it could be just the best game it can be possible. And that is pretty much it for SNK. Next news is actually some Skullgirls news, with a trailer of Maria, aka Skullgirl, the Skullgirl. She is playable for the alpha version if you have, you know, Skullgirls. I think you need the season pass, but I'm not quite sure. I don't remember, but you can play as her pretty much and just try out. Now, obviously, she's not finished. That's why it's the alpha version of her. So, yeah. I didn't play as her because too busy playing Mortal Kombat, honestly. And, you know, learning Street Fighter again, pretty much. And, yeah, but when I do play the game, I'm probably not going to use her. I like to use her Black Delilah and Mrs. Fortune, so, yeah. And Beowulf. Almost forgot about him. Now, the last two news things, I'm just going to compile together just to make it short, which is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 and Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising. Now, starting off with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, they did add a new character to the game, which is Azula, which I'm not super excited for, even though I'm a Azula fan. It's kind of surprising. It's just that I'm more focused on El Tigre, that is. She does look fun. She does fire and lightning, obviously. It seems like she could be a really fun, creative character. They also had some other spotlights for other characters, but that would be, if I go over that, would be too long, but it's just other characters that we already knew in the game, pretty much, that are old. And they had another trailer that showed pretty much the campaign of the game, and it seems like the last character, I think it's just Vlad from Danny Phantom. That's what it seems like it's going to be. They just haven't showed gameplay of him, I don't think. So that is really cool too. Now for Granblue, I'm not going to talk about too much about it because there's like a whole long hour video talking about all the balance changes, because the balance change and system change things for the mechanics of the game. And technically there's another thing talking a little bit more about just other stuff, but that's another video too. So I'm just going to go over some small stuff, like for instance, they did change the throws in the games, like throw break windows have been reduced, and throw breaks can be performed with any attack button. And I think also that with this thing, it is treated as like a late throw break, so the damage will be reduced. But if you actually like tech the throw with a proper throw button, the damage will be completely mitigated. So it's kind of interesting. And also, late throw breaks grant advantage to the attacker and a chance to continue applying pressure. So it's just going to be non-stop pressure. Even if you do get them off of you, they still are pretty much plus, essentially. That's what it seems like it's saying to me. So yeah, but I'm not sure how necessarily good this is going to be, because I didn't really play Granblue like that, but it does look kind of scary a little bit, but I don't know. Actually, there is one more thing we could talk about that I almost forgot about, which is a UNIST trailer for UNIST 2 for another new character. It happened on October 18th. Now, I don't know how to say the character's name quite correctly, so forgive me if I butcher it. I think his name is Tsurugi, or I think that's how you say it. I think it's the T silent, but I don't know. But, I do remember seeing him in the trailer for EVO, like when they were showing stuff. Like, he was like one of the newer people, I believe, in their thing or something. And I think he was actually one of the new characters that actually looked cool to me. So if I do ever play UNIST, which I only have played a little bit, I would not mind using him, actually. He does seem like an actually cool, new, interesting character. I do like how he uses a shield, and he's like a brawler type, I think. Well, he might be, I don't know. But he does look like a cool character. Does look like a typical high schooler dude, though, I will say. Just judging by how he looks like that. But gameplay-wise, does look kind of fun. Now, do forgive me, though, that I did miss the one of September, I think. I don't remember exactly. I haven't checked. But there was 2 trailers for UNIST on September that I missed. For the official trailer, I believe, and another character trailer. But I'm not sure if I did or did not put it in the last one in September. But either way, I think that's all the news now, I think. Either way, I think that is all the news that has happened in October for fighting games and news for a month. Now, if there is anything I missed, let me know down below. Because I don't know, maybe there's like a hidden game I didn't know about or something like that. But I think that's pretty much it. Now, I will leave a link to the Granblue Fantasy video if you want to watch the whole thing. It's like 1 hour and 17 minutes. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys have a great day, night, noon, or whatever time period you guys are at, man. And I will see you guys next time.